On to our first story, though, tonight. Have you ever heard the phrase on belay? It's an old sailing term that means to secure, to hold fast. And in the world of adventure learning, it refers to the use of a rope system that helps stop a climber's fall.
Now, it's also the name of a program for kids who are facing the extraordinary challenge of having a parent or a loved one diagnosed with cancer or other life-changing illness.
On Belay gives these kids a chance to be part of a community, knowing they're not alone in their experiences, while never having to say a word about what they share.
Producer Cindy Jones has the powerful story.
It's scary for kids to mention to somebody else that there's cancer in the family. And sometimes other kids are scared to hear that. You know, if I talk to you and you have it, maybe someone in my family is going to have it. So they can be here today, they can have fun, they can make some connections so that when they're in that place where they really do need to talk about it, they know that they can talk to somebody else here because it's a safe place to be for them.
You guys let go and swing.
Okay, go.
Our program is called On Belay. It happens twice a year at the UNH Browne Center for Innovative Learning. This is our 9th program. It was started by a woman named Crescentia Healy-True who was diagnosed with breast cancer and a pretty serious form at that point. She had 2 young girls and she was looking for an opportunity for them to interact with other kids who were going through a similar experience, but she didn't want them sitting in a closed room with a therapist or counselor talking about their feelings. And while, you know, we recognize that that's important for some families and that does work for some families, it wasn't going to work for hers. Her motto was, we're living with this. We're not dying with it. We're living with it.
She was never one to sit back and just wait. And I guess we're pretty proud of that because she accomplished a lot in a very short period of time. People can still benefit from her thoughts and her ideals and the things that she wanted to do. And her daughters who are here can benefit from it too, because it's a program for them to both learn that there's help and also to participate in things that she provided for them.
It's good to not have to talk about it, but you know, everyone around you is in the same situation. So it's comfortable to be here. It's just everyone's going through the same thing, so it's a good environment.
You know, being afraid of, you know, meeting more people and having to, you know, say their names and introduce themselves, this year makes it so easy for them.
That connection just lasts throughout the day, and it lasts from everything from what's going on right now to once they get up in the trees and they're cheering each other on and supporting each other, you know. They want that unspoken, powerful connection.
It's about everybody, not just about certain people, and everybody cares about each other. We all like it and we have fun.
One of my parents had breast cancer, so I could meet new friends and they could help me cheer me up a little bit.
They're children. There's so much that's going on right now to support the person with the illness, and there's so little that goes on to support their kids. And it's important. They really need it. They need somebody helping there, letting them know how they're going to move through life when that person that they're counting on, you know, the mother or the father, is struggling.
It's really tough knowing you got this, trying to prepare for your 2 young boys. You know, they're too small to be without me.
Hearing that your mom has cancer can really shatter your world. You feel helpless and out of control. You don't know what you can do, especially at this age. You know, you get confused, and I think, if anything, I hope that the kids sort of feel like, you know what, I came today and I had all these feelings, but I was able to meet challenges I didn't think I could meet. I was able to make new friends, which is a little scary for me maybe, and I was able to have fun even though I've got this really weird thing going on. I was allowed to have fun. So I hope that they recognize that at some point, because that is the gift of On Belay.
You have it. Nice job, nice job.
You guys give me like an ultra
I've come to this a couple of times, and each time I go farther, and it's exciting for me because I'm pushing my comfort zone and I'm getting out of it, and I'm having new experiences, and that's fun.
It just kind of feels cool because, like, you don't usually get to do that kind of stuff every day, so It's pretty fun.
My mom, I think she'd be really proud of how the whole thing's going and how far it's progressed and how we're still keeping it going and how much effort we're putting into it. I think she'd just be glad to see all the kids having fun.
My sister, to know how well it's going right now would be ecstatic. And I'm sure she's hanging around here somewhere, which would explain the no rain today. So I'm sure she's up there organizing, you know, the weather for us. But she always wanted to actually go international. So we're on our way going national possibly. We may try to, you know, spread it out, spread it across the nation later on this year. But that's what she wanted to do. And it's kind of like my way of holding on, you know, to her and her spirit.
You can get through it, and there's help all over to get through it. From people you never thought you'd get it from.
I think our medical community is just changing. We're realizing that we're not only here to take care of people and provide good health care, but to educate them about, you know, what are the resources out there for them and for their families and for their kids to get them through this kind of stuff. And so I think that we will see it just grow just from, you know, our interactions with our patients. You know, don't be afraid to kind of let your kids come and experience something like this.
They're going to have a better life. Somehow it's going to help their process. It's going to give them a laugh. It's going to give them a smile. It's going to give them something to make this whole thing easier or more peaceful.
It makes you feel so good to see your child feeling so happy when they come home from this program. And Crescentia True has left a wonderful legacy.